is that we're in a very tight market now. Some of it has to do with inventories, which are at lows, but at the same time, we're seeing continued concern about OPEC and what OPEC is going to produce over this period of high prices. So I was recently at the World Petroleum Congress in Calgary, and there's a real concern about what the supply scenario is going to be going into the winter, both for natural gas and for oil. So that's something that everyone should be watching going into these winter months.
Supply security is paramount. Mike, America's energy safety net, the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, 180 million barrels were withdrawn last year to stabilize the markets. The Biden administration has been refilling the reserve. Can you tell us where levels stand in relation to authorized capacity?
Yeah, unfortunately, the United States right now is about at 17 days of supply, about 350 million barrels of oil. As you know, the United States consumes about 20 million barrels of oil every single day. These are at historically low numbers. In fact, we haven't been this low since 1984. And the issue really is that in 1984, we were using 20% less oil in the United States at that time. So these are historic lows. So the Biden administration probably won't be looking toward the SPR for any relief to these high prices that we see right now. Really, what we think they should be focused on is increasing the amount of oil that we're producing here in the United States. We're going to be, again, at pretty historic highs in terms of production, but most of that production increase, Sri, is actually on private lands in the United States, not public lands. And we get about 25% of America's supply from the Gulf of Mexico, which is federal waters. We get more in places like Alaska. A lot of that is federal land. And then onshore in the United States, that's about 25% of supply. And we have real concerns about some of the policies that they put into place just recently that are cutting off supply on these federal lands and in federal waters.